Hey, this your girl, Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of Married to Medicine, Season 12, Episode 8, Girls Tripping, Girls Trip -1, okay? Not tripping, okay? Anyway, if you are new here, welcome, 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 welcome. We do reviews here, okay? All right, now. And if you're returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, family. This is the Diva Nation, okay? Give me a thumbs up, all right? Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Keep me in the algorithm, okay? And we will begin. All right. So everybody packing for this girls trip. They talking to their husbands. Dr. Heavenly told Dr. Damon she wasn't going. She don't want to deal with Dr. Simone. Okay. The ladies go to the airport because they're going to Miramar Beach. Okay. Angel said that she was disappointed in everybody's behavior at her event. So Quad apologized and Dr. Simone apologized. But Dr. Heavenly wasn't there, so she couldn't apologize, okay? So everybody asking where Dr. Heavenly at. And Dr. Contessa was like, I don't know. I text her, she ain't text me back or whatever. So they don't know if she's coming or not, okay? But what I need to know is why y'all riding in the economy with all the regular degular smoke. I mean, a regular degular folk. Okay? Why y'all riding in economy? Mm-hmm. And was it not in the budget for first class? Okay. Why y'all riding in economy? You got these 3 seats. Contessa over here in the window seat. Then Brandi was like diagonally across. It's like, and then there was a bunch of faces that was like blurred out. Why y'all in economy? Okay, anyway. But that house was beautiful. So maybe maybe the funds went to that house more so than the plane ride, okay? Because the house was phenomenal, okay? I was like, ooh, that's one of the better houses, okay? So they in the car. Toya asked Dr. Jackie about her friend, Dr. Heavenly. And Dr. Jackie's like, well, I'm waiting to talk to her. I'm waiting to talk to all of you. And then she said, because you, and she was referring to Dr. Simone, you were on 10. And then Dr. Simone just yelling at Jackie, don't talk to me about my shit. You can't talk to Dr. Heavenly about her shit. If you come for me on this trip, I'm going to 12. Get ready. Boo, Dr. Simone, okay? And you my Pisces sister. Boo, okay? Boo, 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 okay? I'm going to 12. Girl, shut the fuck up. Okay? Anyway, they get to the house. Like I said, the house is beautiful. I said that's one of the better houses that Married to Medicine had. Okay, that's one of the better houses. Okay, so the newbies, Brandi and Angel have to share a room because they knew. Okay, that's how it is. You got to share them bunk bed rooms and stuff. That's what they did in Potomac with Stacy and Kiana when they was new. You had to share the bunk bed rooms. It's okay. And so so then they don't want to share. Angel was like, Brandi, you need to have a positive energy. If you go, I can't go to sleep without no positive energy. So you gonna have to have a positive energy. I said, damn, okay. Brandi, you gotta have a positive energy, girl. Cause if you don't have no positive energy, you gonna get evicted. That's what Angel said. You gonna get evicted if you don't have no positive energy. They put the nurses in the room. Oh. They put the nurses in the room. Anyway. But Dr. Contessa made the other ladies draw straws for the other rooms. Okay, so Dr. Jackie got the longest straw, and then Quad, and then basically Dr. Simone got the smallest straw. But she got a room. She said she like it. Now what I need to know is where Dr. Heavenly gonna stay. She gonna stay in the room with the nurses? Where Dr. Heavenly gonna stay? Because we know she coming. Okay. That's just my question. Okay. So they get their bathing suits on, and they had some good food, honey. That hibachi was fire looking. Okay. Hello. So Dr. Simone tells the ladies that Dr. Heavenly called her hostile, unhinged, aggressive. Yeah. So that's the reason why Dr. Heavenly is not there. Okay. Quad said, well, did you push her and tell her to get her motherfucking hands off of you? And Dr. Simone said, I took her hand from around me. Yeah, I agree with you, Simone. You ain't do all that. Okay. You ain't do all that. I don't even think you pushed her. Okay. I think you did take her hand from around you, and she was like, I ain't trying to do this phony ass shit. But, Dr. Heavenly was putting the most sauce on it than what it was. And why she telling Quad, she putting more sauce on it than what it was. And so, but Quad was like, Dr. Simone, she said, Dr. Simone is not that bad. Okay. She said she won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And she won't crack an egg on Easter. I said, she won't crack an egg on Easter Sunday. Damn. And Dr. Simone said, yeah, that's me. I'm all bark and no bite. You just all mouth. All mouth. But you can't fight. Ain't she from Memphis too? No, I think she from Nashville. So Dr. Contessa said, well, can we all agree that when emotions get high, we tend to forget our positions in the community? And she said, and I don't want this to be a permanent stain on your friendship. Dr. Simone said, it's permanent. It's permanent. Simone.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up. You know it's not permanent. Okay. If you and Quad ain't permanent, you and Heavenly ain't gonna be permanent either. Just stop it. Stop it. It's permanent. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Stop it. Okay. So, Dr. Contessa, who has an amazing body, okay? She still need to gain just a little weight. Just a little weight. Not in that midsection. She need to gain a little weight, okay? But she still got an amazing body, okay? She said, we're going to play truth or dare. So she asked Angel what was her funniest sex story. So Angel said she sprayed numbing spray. That's probably that chloroseptic, down her throat, so she can get head or whatever. And then she felt like she couldn't swallow. So she got nervous and didn't do it. Okay. Boo. Tomato. Okay. Boo. Tomato. Okay. Oh, so then Brandi, they got because she did dare. and she got to show her best sex move or something like that. And so then she riding riding her husband, and then she flip over, and then throw her legs in the air. Boo, tomato, tomato. Okay. Boo. Okay. Oh, she asked Dr. Simone when the last time she initiated sex. She said in Greece. She said she gave him head and all that other stuff, and boo, tomato, tomato. This is some bullshit. Okay, then they had Dr. BB whisper what you want, or something sexual in Brandi, the person next to you, and that's Brandi. And she was just like, am I getting booty or no? Boo, tomato, tomato. Okay, this is bullshit. So then Toya was like, Quad, do it Memphis style. Okay, so then Quad was like, you wanna take a shower? And so Toya was like, oh, so we can get clean? Let me get you clean. So Dr. Mimi was like, well, don't threaten Toya with a good time. I know that's right. I know that's right. She said. And then Toya was like, yeah, Eugene won't allow it for me to get with another woman. Because you may not come home, girl. You may not come home. Oh, but everything else was booty. I was like, this is corny. Okay, y'all could have did something else with this. This was corny. So the next morning, everybody on their phone with their husbands or their children. Okay, some of the women's one sound like. Oh God, sound like Miss Wilder. Some of the women's. Some of the women, not women's. Shout out to Miss Wanda. Some of the women go to swim with the dolphins. So that's Dr. Simone, Dr. BB, Dr. Contessa, and Brandi. Okay. And some of the women go to the beach club and sit and get some snacks and hors d'oeuvres, and that is Toya, Quad, Angel, and Dr. Jackie. Okay, so now they have 2 Jeeps. Okay, a pink one and a baby blue one. Okay, so they take both of the Jeeps in the town. Okay, 2 in one car, 2 in the other car. Okay, why couldn't they ride in one vehicle? Because Dr. Heavenly gonna show up. Okay. That is the case in point. Dr. Heavenly gonna show up. That's the reason why they had to take 2 vehicles, because you could have had all 4 of them people in that pink car. Yeah, but Dr. Heavenly gonna show up. So so you have 2 and 2. So Dr. Contessa tells the ladies on the way to the dolphin experience. Dr. Heavenly didn't come because it's Dr. Damon's birthday, but she don't know if she coming. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I think everybody know that Dr. Heavenly coming, cause you got a room for her. Okay, you got a room for her. Okay. And y'all keep talking about her, okay? You got a room for her, and that's the reason why they took them two Jeeps. Brandi in the confessionals talking about, every gathering, every single gathering that we have involves a conflict with Heavenly. First of all, Brandi, no, that is not correct, because the first episode, Quad and Dr. Simone got into it. Remember when Jackie said you got a thyroid problem? Remember that? Remember that? Okay. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? Okay. Yeah. Quad and Dr. Simone got into it. But allegedly, okay, Dr. Heavenly only shot at the hold on, I'll put it this way. I think Dr. Heavenly says she only shot the last 2 weeks of the season, or the last 2 weeks. So she's been in 7 out of the 8. Is it 7? I think it's 7 out of the 8. Is it 8 episodes? Yep, 7 out of the 8 episodes. Okay, so what that tells me is that y'all films got scrapped for whatever reason. Maybe because they're boring, okay? Maybe because they're boring, okay? So don't, if Dr. Heavenly wasn't around, you have to deal with Quad and Simone going back and forth, because those are the only 2 people that's keeping up what's going on. Well, Toya is too. I can't lie. Okay, so yeah. So don't talk about Dr. Heavenly, because Dr. Heavenly is keeping the show going, and she only a friend of Brandi. Okay, remember that? Okay. Anyway, so the other ladies go to the beach club. Quad picking out babies because she want a baby so bad. She still ain't got no baby, bless her heart. Jackie having hot flashes in the heat. Jesus Christ. So, so that, they sit down and Quad was like, listen, whatever y'all got ready, bring it out. I don't know what it is. Whatever y'all got ready, bring it out, because they hungry. So we go back to the other ladies. Dr. Mimi and Brandi are terrified of the dolphins. They ain't never, did no dolphin experience. So they nervous to meet the dolphins, but they finally warmed up in the end. Then at the other place, the guy said, it's about to rain. Y'all need to go inside. So they go inside. Toya, said it's going to be hard being around Simone. If Dr. Heavenly shows up, Dr. Heavenly showing up. And Dr. Jackie said, well, it was so much at Angel event. And then Toya was like, yeah, what did you mean if I'm that kind of friend? And so Angel was like, my male friend came around and you told him that you was about to hook me up on a date. And so Toya was like, well, you wanted me to hook you up, and then you bring this guy around that you've been knowing for a while, so you was going to mess up my situation with my husband and his best friend. Angel was like,
Shut up, bitch.
She was just like, girl, you funny. Because she know that's bullshit. She know that's bullshit. That's why she was like, girl, you funny. And then she start drinking her little Stanley cup. Girl, you funny. Okay? She know that's bullshit. Okay? She know it. And so Angel said that's very disrespectful and don't ever do that again. Okay? So Dr. Heavenly arrives. Like I said, Dr. Heavenly arrives, okay? And yeah. And then so Like I said, I hope they save a bed for her. But Toya said, well, we had a lot of fun last night. Honestly, I didn't think you were going to come. And Dr. Heavenly in the confessional said, Quad called me and talking, saying that Simone was talking cash shit about me. So I had to come and clear my name, okay? She was talking about me, so I had to come clear my name. So, now we going back to Dr. Contessa and her group. She trying to get these girls, because they was like, we got to get a shower. And so Dr. Contessa was like, well, why don't y'all have a little whole bath or whatever, just wash the good parts. And not a shower. And so nobody was entertaining that. Well, nobody was going to entertain that. Dr. Contessa, they was in water with dolphins. You know, they were in water with dolphins. You expect them to just to wash the good areas and not wash their whole bodies? Where they do that at? Contessa, where they do that at? Where they do that at, Contessa? Jesus Christ. So the other ladies ride back in them 2 Jeeps, because we got 5 people and not 4. Okay. So they go into the house. So Dr. Heavenly speaking to everybody, but she don't speak to Simone. Dr. Simone in the confessional is like, you gonna walk right by me and not speak? And where's your security since I'm aggressive? Girl, Dr. Simone, stop. You ain't but just like Qua said, you ain't busting a grape in a fruit fly. You ain't busting no grapes, okay? Stop it, okay? So Toya said, Dr. Contessa, they're your friend. Dr. Heavenly ain't your friend, Toya. But I think you rolled in the thing with her, but Dr. Contessa is not, Dr. Heavenly ain't your friend. But she said, that's your friend. And Dr. Contessa she said, is that Dr. Heavenly? She said, she didn't tell me she was coming. So then, and Toya in the confessional, and they said, is there a shit show approaching? So, Toya is at a meteorologist map, okay, and she was like, hurricane, Dr. Heavenly, Hurricane 5 is coming, and it's gonna be a shit show. Dr. Heavenly is a friend of the show. You need her to have a shit show. Okay? She a friend of the show. You need her, okay, to have a shit show, okay? She only taped 2 weeks, okay? But she was in the last 7 episodes. The fuck, okay? You need her, and everybody knows you need her. So y'all just shut the fuck up on all of this, okay? Because y'all know she was coming, because y'all need her, okay? The fuck? Okay, anyway, give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.